Two of today's best Bible publishers, Crossway and Schuyler, have teamed up for a very special release. They've taken Crossway's extremely popular ESV Thinline Bible and they're releasing it in 8 different colorways, 8 different leather options that are popular in Schuyler Bibles. I have 6 of them here, thanks to my friends at Schuyler Bibles and evangelicalbible.com, which is the exclusive seller of this run of Bibles. You can only get them at evangelicalbible.com, and I'll put a link to that page on their website in the video description. As I'm releasing this video, these are on pre-order, but they are scheduled to arrive very soon. So they sent me all but 2 of them, and I'll tell you which ones those are in a moment. But this is really cool to see. Now, these 2 companies have done this before on some other Bibles. There have been exclusive editions of the ESV Heritage, the Legacy, the Omega, the ESV Study Bible. As a matter of fact, I've had all of those through my hands. I own a couple of those today. The one that I have, the ESV Heritage that my wife Becca has, is in the olive green calfskin that Schuyler does. Really cool Bible. In fact, the one that they're releasing down here in the green goat skin, I'm going to show you that in a moment. I bought the last edition of the ESV Thinline that they did like this, and I sent it to my friend Marie up in Washington State, a good friend. So hi, Marie. How you do? Also, hi, Caleb, her husband, who's one of my best friends. Love you guys. But they've been doing this a lot, and Schuyler often does this where they team up with other Bible publishers like Crossway, Cambridge, things like that, and they do limited edition releases. But it's really cool. So I have people tell me all the time, hey, Tim, I found a really great Bible from this publisher, but I wish that it came in the leather from Schuyler or someone else. And in this case, you've got a really popular Bible, the ESV Thinline, which usually comes in, like this right here is a synthetic leather true tone edition. This is actually my first ESV Bible that I got 20 plus years ago. So this is the Bible that got me started in the ESV. And Crossway now releases this Bible in black goat skin and like a brown Wellington leather. Those are the 2 options that you have in it. But that's about it, right? And so now you take this right here, the super premium heirloom edition, printed and bound by Royal Youngblood in the Netherlands, and you level it up with a bunch of Schuyler options. They've done a few slightly different things. They've given these Bibles full yap, which we have not seen from Crossway before. B, they've given them 2 lovely thicker ribbons, which we have not seen from Crossway, even though they are changing that when they bring out new heirloom Bibles later this year. And then they have a bunch of different cool leather options, including this one right here, which is called Sandstone. I want to make sure I get it right. Sandstone. First ever Sandstone Bible from Schuyler. I'll show you this in a minute. It's very similar to the Desert Camel, but kind of like a lighter shade. So the headline here is the ESV Thinline from Crossway leveled up in this special collab with Schuyler and being sold exclusively at evangelicalbible.com. Incredible that they sent me all of these so that I could share them with you. So they did not send me the sapphire blue edition, which looks really cool. This is one of the only colorways from Schuyler that I have not seen in person. And when I opened the box and saw these 6 Bibles and realized the sapphire blue was not in there, I was honestly kind of bummed out because I've been anxious to see that one in person. So I haven't seen that one yet in person, but it looks really awesome. The other one they did not send me was the black pearl calfskin, but I do have a copy of another Bible in the black pearl. So I'll go ahead and show you this one to start. The black pearl is this lovely marbled calfskin colorway. It's going to have dark blue ribbons. It's going to have blue under silver art gilding. This is the CSB personal size quintil. Great Bible. So this is going to be one of the options you get in this Thinline Bible. By the way, old school PSQ versus a Thinline. So the Thinline is a little bit bigger in terms of trim size, but it's less than an inch thick, which I absolutely love. So the Desert Camel is going to match, the Black Pearl calfskin. This is from India. They sourced this from India. It's going to match up with the marbled mahogany calfskin. Very, very similar. A marbled brown instead of a marbled black look. Also sourced from India. You see these Bibles have the raised spine hubs, the ESV logo. It says English Standard Version, the Crossway logo. So it doesn't say anything about Schuyler. It looks like an ESV Crossway Bible on the outside, but then when you see, or as far as the spine goes, but when you see the leatherway, it looks like a Schuyler. It's got a tooled line around the outside. It's also got a perimeter stitch. It does not have the Jerusalem cross or anything like that like you see on Crossway. This one has gold ribbons and then a dark brown liner on the inside. So if you're looking for this, I would say, as far as I'll show you all these, it's going to take me a couple minutes to get to this video because there's so many Bibles. It's kind of a mixture of smooth and grainy with these marbled mahogany and black pearl calfskins. Like if you see this one, there's kind of like an interesting texture in there. I like this one a lot. I have the, is it back there? I have the Cambridge Concord in this, another exclusive edition that they did with Schuyler. I love this leatherway. So it's probably in the middle in terms of thickness, softness, texture, that sort of thing. So you got a couple of options there. Then you go into these, what I would call these Italian aniline or aniline dyed calfskins. So the first one that I love is the olive green. So you see how it has that kind of marbled look in there? It's actually a pretty smooth leather. There's not a lot of like pebbly grain, but you can feel some of those lines. It has a rustic feel, kind of a worn in feel. Sometimes, like I see this one right here, the new sandstone, even more of those lines, and you can actually feel that in the texture of the leather a little bit. So it feels kind of broken in as soon as you get it. So these are from Italy. They're aniline dyed, and they have 3 different options. So the first, olive green, comes with a brown liner and green ribbons. I love this. I have a lot of green Bibles. Well, my wife has a lot of green Bibles. She loves this. The second one, which is probably my all-time favorite Schuyler colorway, is called Desert Camel. It's kind of a medium brown. Look at that marbling. And it comes with burgundy ribbons and a wine dark red liner. Is that right? It's wine red on the liner, burgundy ribbons. I love this. And then the new one is called Sandstone. It's still brown, but it's a lighter brown, and it comes with brown accents, brown ribbons, and the dark brown liner. So look at these two next to one another. This is Desert Camel. This is Sandstone. You can see it's just a little bit lighter. See, it looks even better. You can see the difference in the contrast from this camera angle right here. Just a little bit of a lighter color, and it's going to have dark brown accents as opposed to deep red accents. Now, you guys need to be paying attention to this because I'm going to ask you at the end of the video to leave a comment and tell me which one is your favorite. So far, we've got marbled mahogany. We've got black pearl. These are calfskins from India that are kind of have a smoother texture to them, but a good marbled look. These ones are the ones from Italy, the aniline dyed calfskins. They have also that marbled look, but they have a little bit more texture to them. You can kind of feel the grain. So there's 3 different options of that. Actually 4, because the sapphire, the blue sapphire one is this as well. So they have 4 different options in that. So that's 6. And then the last 2 we have is, this is an aniline calfskin. So on their website, it says that these are aniline dyed, and this is aniline. This is called Tuscany. So the Tuscany is a super smooth leather. It has the least grain of any of these calfskins, and it's going to probably patina and age and wear in over time. This is one of those Bibles, because I have to send this back to them, I want to be very careful with it, because this is going to be somebody's Bible, and if I get my fingernails into it or get it marked up, it will show wear over time. Some people love that. I saw a guy, it's kind of like Crossway's Bibles, the Wellington leather, or before that they did Horween. It shows character over time. My friend Hunter is a pastor here in Nashville. I saw him, have I told this story before? I saw him at a fried chicken restaurant here in town, and he had his Wellington leather ESV Bible sitting on the table. He was hanging out with the guy from his church, and y'all, it had greasy fingerprints on it. It had scuffs all over it. It was like a really nice $200, $250 Bible that he had totally worn in, and I was like, that's actually what I love to see in a premium Bible. If you really want to see the character, it's like that's your Bible. So the Tuscany is like this really bright kind of orangish color, more orange than brown, I would say, compared to the Desert Camel. Definitely more orange than brown when it comes to the Sandstone. So it's going to be it's the thickest piece of leather I think they have, and then it's going to have like a smoother texture and a lot of patina and aging over time. And then what I would call the OG classic premium Bible, this is goat skin. They also source their goat skin from India. So you can you see that pebbly grain? Again, full yap. It's the dark green. You've got the green ribbons. You've got a brown interior. This is going to compare nicely with the marbled green on the calfskin side. A little bit darker, see how that's just very straight, same one color. This is going to have that marbled colorway. This is a little bit darker green. So you're going to see the comparison. I'll throw some photos in here too so you can see them side by side. I love goatskin Bibles. Soft and floppy. It's very similar to what Crossway did with the black goatskin. It's going to be very similar, but you can see right there, it looks a little bit bigger because it has more yap to it. But otherwise, these are going to be relatively the same. And this one's going to be the closest to what Schuyler gave us. You're really just changing the yap and the ribbons. Other than that, it's going to be pretty much the same. Gold stamping on everything except for the Tuscany is blind stamped. I really like the look of that. And I believe both the Black Pearl has, I know the Black Pearl has silver stamping because it'll look like that. And I actually think that the Sapphire might have silver stamping as well. So again, back up. Can you tell how much fun I'm having? This is so great. Quick stop and thank you to Beth at Schuyler Bibles for sending me all these. This is so much fun. She sent them to me so that I could share them with you because I want to geek out about Bibles. So you've got 3 kind of brownish options: Tuscany, Desert Camel, and Sapphire. Think about that. Which one's your favorite of those? Tuscany, Desert Camel, and Sapphire right there. Then you've got 2 greenish options: goat skin and the green calf skin on the bottom. Which one do you like there? Then you've got the middle of the road calf skin, middle of the road, not saying it's less than either of these, but kind of middle of the road in terms of thickness and texture and things like that. You've got on top, you've got the Black Pearl and then a marbled mahogany. Now, I know I haven't said Black Pearl. Whenever I say Black Pearl, I think about the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So I go, Black Pearl, hey, Black Pearl, matey. You guys think I'm crazy. It's almost as if there's no Badalassi Carlo in here, so I can't go full at, can I? Can I do Badalassi Carlo? So much fun. And then last but not least, the blue, the blue Sapphire, which it's either, you know how I've said this before, I'm not a crazy fan of brightly colored Bibles, but that Sapphire in the photos and the videos that I've seen on their website and on their social media for Schuyler and evangelicalbible.com, I either am going to love that Bible or hate that Bible. It's one or the other, but I have a sneaking suspicion that I would really love that one because I'm a big fan of blue in general. I know I wear a lot of black and muted colors, but I'm a blue fan. So 8 different colorways in the ESV thin line. I'm going to set this CSB PSQ up top so you can see kind of the general look and feel. Can I get all these in here? Boom. I want to be very careful with these. So cool. And then let's just talk about the Bible for a second. I have done full reviews of the ESV thin line, particularly this premium edition. But when you open this up, it's simple and clean. I really love this Bible. The size of the Bible is 5 3/8 inches wide by 8 3/8 inches tall. So it's a little bit bigger than a personal sized Bible, but it's not even 1 inch thick. So it's extremely portable. It's easy to take with you on the go. You can slide it into a backpack or a purse, things like that. I know a lot of people who really love this Bible. The typeface is going to be an 8-point lexicon typeface. I think that it looks really good on the page. It's really easy to read. This is the 28 GSM premium Indo-Opaque Bible paper. It's going to be coming in all of these Bibles. They added in things like the full yap, the 2 ribbons from Schuyler, those thicker ribbons compared to the typical 4 skinny ribbons that they put in the heirloom Bibles from Crossway. One quick note, this is the 2016 text, so they have not updated to the 2025 in the ESV thin line, so all of these are going to be the 2016 text. The only thing I would say, super simple. It has textual footnotes. It doesn't have cross references or anything like that. So it's just a pretty straightforward Bible. When you get to the back of it, it's got some glossy Bible maps and it does have a concordance. So you can do a little bit more heavy lifting with it. But the only thing that I would say is that I don't like about this Bible is when you get to the poetic sections, which there are a lot of them in the Old Testament, you can kind of see it the most when you open up to the Psalms. I'm not crazy about the way this typesetting treats the poetic sections. There's a lot of places where there's like a single word left hanging on a line. The line breaks, just the indentions and everything. It can get a little bit clunky, and because the page isn't filled up, there's a little bit more ghosting from the other side. Whereas when you look at a section that is the paragraph format, you don't notice the ghosting at all, and it fills up the page, and it feels right to me. So that's the only kind of negative I would say about this Bible, is that I'm not crazy about how they do poetry, but everything else about it is a home run. It's portable, it's high quality, and yeah, you get the best of both worlds. You get a great typesetting from Crossway that has literally been one of their best-selling popular Bibles for 2 decades, but then you get it over here in all of these incredible Schuyler colorways, because let's be honest, Schuyler over the last few years, I mean, I think it started with things like marbled mahogany calfskin. They started doing some unique things with calfskin, edged lined, branching out from the goatskin Bibles. And now in the last couple years, we've gotten more stuff like this, the aniline dyed and the aniline calfskins. Schuyler is hitting a home run left and right when it comes to leather options, colorways. They're just giving us so much, and I think that it's become a staple in the Bible industry, so much so that if you pay attention to what Crossway has for their heirloom collection in the future, they're starting to lean in to some of this a little bit more, and I expect more and more Bible publishers. I mean, we've seen that recently with Lifeway or Holman's handcrafted collection. They've done more of this marbled calfskin options. I think that people are looking at what Schuyler's doing and saying, they're leading us in the way we want to go. They're doing a really great job with these Bibles. So I think they're awesome. I'm literally sitting here in the back of my mind thinking, which one of these is my favorite? If I could only choose one of these Bibles, which one would I choose and why? I want you to tell me in the comments. I'm going to go through it real quick. Marbled mahogany, I absolutely love this. Because I have the Concord, I'd probably choose to go with something else. Green goatskin, I really like this, but I have a ton of goatskin Bibles. I love the olive green. It's one of my all-time favorites that they've done, but again, I have several of these in my house. Tuscany is not for me. I'm going to be honest with you. I love this. You've heard me say that I think this is really cool, but I would want to baby this too much because I like my Bibles to look really nice, and so I'm one of those people who says, I don't really know that I want it to age and patina that much with me, although when I see my friend Hunter's Bible, I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I wish I had that. I really like Desert Camel. It's literally, I think, my favorite colorway they've ever done. But again, I have a couple of Bibles already in this colorway. I'm very tempted by the Sandstone because it's unique, it's different, it's nothing crazy over the top, maybe like that Sapphire Blue is, but it's definitely a cool Bible. And then where'd the other one go? Here it is right here, Black Pearl. Black Pearl is really cool. I don't know. Help me decide which one is the best. Vote in the comments. You can rank them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can just name your one single copy that you think is the best one. But again, really cool to see Crossway and Schuyler working together on this. If you would like to order one of these Bibles, you're only able to do that at evangelicalbible.com. I will put that link in the video description so you can check it out. Definitely find me on Instagram and Facebook because I took a bunch of photos of these Bibles and I'm going to be sharing them on social media. So come find me, say hello. I'll also tag Crossway and Evangelical Bible so you can find them on social media as well. And if you enjoyed this video, click the like button for me. Guess what? The fact that so many of you are watching, that you're contributing to the channel, we're having a good time, makes these Bible publishers want to like send me a bunch of Bibles for one big video so that I can share them with you. So thank you for the love and support. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and definitely leave me a comment with your favorite of these colorways or any questions that you have about these Bibles. Thank you again to Beth and everyone at Schuyler and evangelicalbible.com for sharing these with me so that I could share them with you. This is so much fun. Can you tell that I'm having a little bit of fun here in the studio? Becca's actually out running some errands, and I was like, you know what? I got these Bibles here. I want to record a video and have some fun. This is so incredible. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.